the demand for establishing a separate genre of Mia poetry, and as well as the demand for a Mia museum or a separate Mia land in Lower Assam. Through these demands, I would say all those dubious citizens residing in Assam who may have been feeling threatened in the wake of the CAA, they immediately took recourse to proclaiming a separate Mia identity, which they seek to establish in the underbelly of Assam. And several armchair intellectuals based in India and abroad have glorified this Mia identity, especially in the wake of a candidate from the AIUDF, Ashraful Hussain, and his electoral victory from the Senga constituency of Borpeta district in Lower Assam. You know, it is as if this elite coterie of intellectuals seems to have been delighted by the emergence and acceptance of this identity by the immigrant Muslim population in Assam. Now, the assertion and adaptation of this particular moniker, Mia, by this community, especially in the context of the anti-CAA protests in Assam, and prior to the Legislative Assembly elections of 2020, was aimed to provide a new lease of life, I would say, to the thought process of Do Qaumi Nazariya that was espoused and propagated by the Muslim League and Muhammad Ali Jinnah in 20th century British India. We all know what happened eventually, the creation of Pakistan and all of that. Now, by defaming the larger Assamese society as xenophobic at both the national and international levels, the glorification of a separate Mia identity by the immigrant Bengali-speaking Muslims of Assam is nothing but a reinvention of Jinnah's two-nation theory, because a separate branch of Mia poetry or Mia language in itself, doesn't it contain the seeds of separate nationhood that proudly disown India and Indian identity? Okay, well, now coming to the word Mia, it is a colloquial form of address that is used by most common men and women in Assam to designate the Bengali-speaking Muslim community. It is a quite commonplace reference that is used to describe their language, their food habits, their culture, which are very different from the Assamese community. So, you know, the fact that there, of course, exists a genuine reason behind the prevalence of this discontent in Assam since the days of the Assam agitation, and this can no longer be overlooked by the political establishment and as well as the academic fraternity. Many areas in Lower Assam, where most of these so-called immigrants are concentrated, they are contiguous to the international boundary with Bangladesh. Between 2001 to 2011, the Muslim population in Assam rose considerably. There were 6 Muslim dominated districts in Assam in 2001. It increased to 9 in 2011. Now, here I would like to quote a newspaper report that was published way back on September 17, 2010 in the Deccan Herald, which reported that more than 7,000 bighas of land belonging to 39 satras of Assam in Dhubri, Borpeta, Nagaon, and Morigaon, they are in the grip of illegal encroachers of suspicious nationality. Also, as per the HS Brahma Committee report, the Brahma Committee report said that this number is far higher, and it had clearly mentioned that the identity of as many as 18 satras in Assam is under threat, most of them concentrated in Lower Assam, because of large-scale land encroachment by illegal Bangladeshi migrants. Now, these might sound like politically incorrect concerns, or, you know, they are even like academically suicidal to talk about. But certain genuine questions need to be asked, because are these figures just a mere Hindu-Muslim concern? Or, I mean, it's a concern, something which is bigger, a concern of illegal infiltration from across the border. There is the fear of becoming an alien in one's own land that has more to do with culture than religion. And there has been a continuous disappearance of non-Muslim ethnic subgroups from these districts in Lower Assam. It is shocking. Like, for example, till almost the early 1920s, Dhubri district of Lower Assam, which is now Badruddin Ajmal's constituency, it was a Hindu majority area, and 80% of the population in Dhubri town was that of Hindus in the early 1920s. It was a part of the Koch Rajbangshi kingdom of present-day Koch Bihar in West Bengal. But at present, the Rajbangshis, they account for only 11% of the electorate of Dhubri district. And as per the 2011 census, 2021 is not out yet, Muslims constituted almost 80% of the population in the district. So these are, of course, genuine questions that no longer can be brushed off as merely Hindu-Muslim concerns. It is a concern of illegal infiltration from across the border and the abnormally increasing population growth rate of the Muslims, the rapid mushrooming of masjids in these areas, and most importantly, the changing patterns of crime and criminal activities like rapes and molestations, drug smuggling, as Rami ji has said, etc. So in such a situation, the assertion of a separate Mia identity, it not only serves as a precursor to Jinnah's two-nation theory, but also provides fuel, I would say, to the increasing Arabization of the Muslim population in general in Assam.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.